Today we're honored to have with us the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tunisia, Mr. Khemaies Jhinaoui. It's a pleasure to have you with us at Al-Kano Royal Institute. Today marks the 8th anniversary of the beginning of the Tunisian democratic transition. And I would like to ask you, Minister, what are the ingredients that allowed the Tunisian society to start that experiment, that road and process, that transition towards democracy?
Well, I think Tunisia was prepared in 2011 for a major transformation because for 60 years we have made important choices regarding generalization of education, free education, making it compulsory for boys and girls, and which led to development of human resources and the larger middle class. Second is that we made the choice in 1956, just a few months of our independence, to give women equal rights to men, and that helped empowering women in Tunisia. And three, we developed a Republican army, which is more in the barracks than getting, trying to being involved in politics. All these helped Tunisia develop a new democratic system in 2011. We are in the process. We have already organized free and fair election 2011, 2014. We are preparing ourselves for the next round of election by the end of this year. We hope by 2020 we'll be able to tell the rest of the world that the whole process has been consolidated and that Tunisia today is a full-fledged democracy.
Well, Tunisia nowadays, according to different international organizations, is a free society. But obviously for democracy to flourish, it needs to consolidate, as you mentioned. What are those elements right now, at this moment in time, that are challenges in the road towards the consolidation of democracy in Tunisia?
When in 2011 young people rose against the old regime, they asked for more freedom and they asked for more dignity. They got the freedom because they are free today to criticize whoever is in power. They are free to express their will through the ballots, and there is a vibrant civil society. But unfortunately, the new democratic system is not yet able to deliver to the expectation of those young people, particularly in job creation and employment. So the major challenge for Tunisia today is how to revive the economy, to make it running properly again, and particularly achieving an important rate of growth to meet the needs for creating new jobs and making the economy working properly, because that's without prosperity and without well-being, people they start doubting about the whole process.
Tunisia inspired the rest of the world in 2011. What would you ask or expect from your neighbors to the north, from the European Union and Spain in particular, in order to support your transition and in order to have a mutually beneficial relation and strengthen that relation?
Let me tell you first that Spain has been always at the forefront of helping Tunisia and supporting Tunisia, supporting it in the political process, because Spain went through a similar process and we got very much inspired by the Spanish experience, but also was a voice of Tunisia within the European institution. What we are expecting from our European friends is to develop a win-win partnership, is to help Tunisia succeed in establishing this new democratic system, because we feel that whatever support the European Union is trying to do for Tunisia is, of course, in the interest of the Tunisian people, but also will have its own impact on our European partners. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win cooperation. Europe is doing its best, to bring, deliver the support we are asking for, but our expectations are high. Our ambition is to see more involvement from our European friends to open up European institutions to our agencies and to our students, and help our society getting more integrated within the European system.
And finally, I would like to ask you about your neighborhood, but to the east and the west, your natural neighborhood in North Africa or the Arab Maghreb region. There are a lot of difficulties in having regional cooperation and integration. What are your hopes for the future when it comes to Maghrebi integration?
Well, my hope is to overcome these difficulties and see our Maghrebian neighbors who, everything is supposed to associate them, to consolidate their relationship. We hope that we will overcome all these obstacles and revive the Arab Maghreb Union on the political arena, but also on the economic sphere. And there are a lot of potentialities which could be offered by better integration within the Maghreb Union.
Well, thank you very much, Minister. It's been a pleasure having you with us today, and we hope to see you again at Elcano Royal Institute, and wish you and wish your country all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.